We can't control who we're meant to be, what our destiny is. But by working miracles, which is to say by placing yourself in service to somebody else, who you really are begins to naturally pour out of you. And it just so happens you also are no longer self-conscious. You're no longer thinking about how does that look, how do I sound? Your focus is on something else. So I say to people, and I say to myself, whenever I'm giving a talk or doing something on camera, I am only here to be truly helpful. And when you tell yourself, I'm only here to be truly helpful, how can I be truly helpful? For me, it's talking about this. For someone else, it may be talking about nutrition. For somebody else, it may be talking about fashion or music. How can you really serve and give somebody the best experience given your skill set? And when you do that, self-consciousness falls away of its own weight. Even the word service, it can make you think of like a soup kitchen, you know? Like it will be a sacrifice. And A Course in Miracles says the real life of service and living in the flow of the universe isn't a life of sacrifice. Not doing that, for obvious reasons, is a life of sacrifice. You don't get the miracles, you don't get the miracle of losing your self-consciousness. You stay stuck in your self-consciousness. Once you start helping people, things flow into your life. You have two business ideas. One of them will make a lot of money but have a negligible impact on other people. Another business idea has a negligible money-making scheme but will help a lot of people make a huge impact. I would put my money on the one that makes a huge impact to actually bring you everything that you need in your life, because the universe supports us in even money-making endeavors if we're making an impact on people, if we're helping people. It's so hard to stay centered today. And people talk a lot about staying centered, and we all know, each of us could write down a list of 5 things that we could do every day that would make us centered. The question is, does it actually center us? Do we, having done it, do we feel more centered? Because I bet a lot of people might write down a list of, okay, I need to drink my green juice, do my yoga, do my meditation, exercise, and they would do these things and feel actually more burnt out afterwards. So the question really is, how do you find a practice that really suits you and that you feel good about and that you're not doing so that you can escape a feeling of I'm imperfect? People don't talk a lot about the disordered eating within the healthy living community or the wild perfectionism within the wellness community. I'll be the one to say, I think one of the healthiest, most profoundly heart-opening and healing things we can do is to have a prayer of self-forgiveness every day. I forgive, even though I'm not perfect, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I ate, all of this glutinous, sugary stuff last night, or drank too much, or did whatever, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm not going to allow the pain in me to build up and build up and build up so that it might spill over onto someone else. At work, at home, to my children. Self-forgiveness, I think, is one of the most powerful things you can do to stay deeply psychically centered. I'm okay, even though I really fucked up. I'm okay. And then we're able to see that in other people too. It's really true for me. All of the times I mess up in my own personal life and then think, oh gosh, I have thousands of people looking to me and asking me questions like, how do you stay centered? By forgiving myself constantly for all of the times I fall short or think I fall short.